Hello Taurus, Taurus Rising and Taurus Moon people! Nico and Rambo here with your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting July 10th, 2017. And a quick reminder for all you Taurus people out there, the Tarot Home Study course is now available for purchase and download. Over 3 hours of video content plus supplemental documents on learning the tarot, all done by me. So if you're interested in taking advantage of this opportunity, you can go to my website, integrativemysticism.com. It's the same place you would go to schedule a consultation with me. So, what's going on with your astrology this week? Well, this week, on Monday, we've got a bit of a tense angle, it seems, for everybody. The Sun will be forming an opposition to Pluto, currently retrograde. And this opposition is starting from your 3rd house of communications, pacts, and promises, and connecting very strongly to Pluto retrograde in your 9th house of higher education, broadcasting, government and legal proceedings, as well as your spiritual life. And it seems to me that with the Sun making this opposition, there's some kind of new promise or some kind of new contract that you really want to sign off on, but it may actually be a breach of another arrangement that you've had from your past, or it may actually prove to come to be a conflict of interest. We tend to see a Sophie's choice happen when these kinds of things happen. Oh, and there you go. And what happens when we have this opposition is that we've got to pay attention to where it may not be feasible to have our cake and eat it too. If this new thing is ultimately better, then we have to get rid of the old. There's no way around it. There's no way to have both in this situation. This may actually be something that you absolutely, need to take into heavy consideration whether or not this is for long-term security or a quick boost. However, again, some kind of new contract or arrangement, something that will be binding, is coming up this week, but it will come into direct conflict when it comes to another thing that you've already got in the works, or something that's already been sealed. So this week, be careful to not just blindly sign on any dotted lines, because again, we don't want to get into a conflict of interest territory. Later on in the week, we've got better. We've got Mercury, planet of communications, haste, and speed, in your 4th house of home and family, forming a charming sextile to Jupiter, currently in your 6th house of work, reputation, and your physical health. And it does seem that there may actually be a wonderful arrangement set up when it comes to a work or financial arrangement that you are going to be setting up, or perhaps a project you're embarking on, out of your own home, or possibly with a relative or a family member. This can be wonderful opportunities, especially for those of you who are looking to start your own business, or maybe even start some kind of, again, financial, growth opportunity with a relative. But this could actually be a situation for those of you who are looking to bolster your reputation or start planting seeds when it comes to a self-employment opportunity, to finally take that for a bit of a test run. So really good news as far as that goes too. So what's going on with your cards this week? Well, this week when it comes to your spiritual advice, we do have the Hedge Witch. And the Hedge Witch talks about, how do we work with secrets? How do we handle secrets? How are you going to be keeping things secret when they need to be secret and kept in confidence? And what do you do when you're starting to hold too much in confidence? And this week, the Hedge Witch is basically saying this week you're going to be given a lot of advantageous information that is not meant to be public knowledge yet. Be prepared to be less overt and work behind the scenes more than up front. There may be a need with the Hedge Witch, however, to have a confidant or a confidant on the side. But you have to make sure that this is somebody that you know is distant enough or reliable or trustworthy enough to hold this information and be the right advisor for you. The Hedge Witch card upright can also indicate a situation where if you are being given these secrets and you are actually meant to be acting on them behind the scenes, be careful about being inclusive with how many people you share this intel with this week. This is not meant to be something where you just kind of go and fish everyone out of the crowd that you want to take with you. You're going to have to be very judicious. So what's going on with your Earth sector? Alright, for your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we do have the 8 of Cups upright. This card is kind of interesting because it does, kind of go back a little bit to what we saw with the astrology. A lot of you are actually going to be turning down some kind of project or opportunity that is actually proving to be no good. In fact, you may actually be wrapping something up or taking your leave. And usually with the 8 of Cups, it's because we've already accepted or been brought into a better situation. So we're trading up. We're definitely trading up this week when it comes to work. The Eight of Cups often shows up where we may be taking our leave in a sense of, again, a project or a group that we're working on, possibly even having an opportunity for a transfer. And some of you may actually even be deciding this is a week where some of you may be putting in your notice because you have accepted an offer from a brand new employer. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, the others in your life, we've got the Nine of Cups upright, which is a wonderful card in this deck because this does indicate somebody's coming back to you with a formal yes answer on some kind of, something that you've put out there, something related to a net that you've sort of cast into your social network. If we've been trying to find a way to get a favor, or perhaps actually get permission, authorization, this card can actually be one of the cut and dry yes answer cards in the tarot deck, and there are very few, okay? 3 out of 78 if you insist on only using upright, and 6 out of 156 if you're including reversals. So not exactly an easy card to find. The Nine of Cups upright can often show up here where this yes answer could actually come through a friend or a relative that you have been hoping would bite off on an idea, a plan, or a proposal that you've made to him or her, and they may actually have been keeping it in consideration quite a bit. But this week it seems like this twist is actually finally starting to wrap itself up, and there may actually be something good in your favor coming from this person, and they may be ready to get to work with you on this in a hurry. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the Seven of Swords upright. Again, minding your secrets and minding your privacy and minding your personal information is very, very important this week, Taurus. The Seven of Swords upright can indicate a situation that may come where, if you're not careful about being discreet, or again, if you're trying to overload yourself by entertaining too many options at once, we're going to start dropping some balls. This can apply to a lot of different situations. This can apply to money. This can apply to even love and romance for those of you who are dating and playing the field a little bit. And you're definitely going to want to start downsizing. Downsizing with the interest of trading up, of course. But the Seven of Swords is also saying be careful about trying to add more to a plate that is already too full. You may be getting, maybe you're not necessarily trying to be greedy, but that's how it's going to look to others, and that may not necessarily elicit the response that you're looking for when you're looking for your support in these endeavors. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we've got the Queen of Cups upright. It looks like a brilliant helper may actually be coming into your love life this week, and this may actually prove to be somebody who could be a possible love mate, or somebody who is working on helping you figure out your love or figure out your lover. The Queen of Cups often shows up as somebody who is actually willing to kind of step into the role of being the patcher-upper, or the therapist, or the person who puts everyone under a microscope. And usually with the Queen of Cups upright, this is somebody who is interested in everyone getting exactly what they're asking for and being all on the same page. I'm getting a vibe from this person that even if this is not somebody who is a lover opportunity coming for you, this could be somebody willing to put you in the right direction, or perhaps may even have the perfect so-and-so in mind. The Queen of Cups often shows up as somebody who carries a lot of that water sign energy, okay, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and somebody who may actually prove to give, again, a lot of insight from an outside perspective that either you and a crush or you and a lover sorely need to better actually, get closer. So that is your horoscope, it seems. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session with me, you can always follow the links below, or go to integrativemysticism.com.